WWE Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way match. We've got Stardust and Goldust go in as the Tag Team Champions. They defend against the Usos, Los Matadores, and the winners of the match, new Tag Team Champions, The Miz and Damien Mizdow. I liked this match a lot. I thought that this was a great way to start off the pay-per-view. It was fun from pretty much the start of it until the end, especially the end too, because they teased the idea of Mizdow getting tagged in for the longest time, and everybody played a part in it. There was even a good part where Mizdow is about to get tagged in, and Goldust tags in instead, and the crowd's just like, ah, fuck you, you know. I think that was great. There was a part in it that wasn't as funny as it probably should have been, but still a little bit of credit. Cody got pissed off and said, "You don't want Mizdow." Whenever chanting that, he's like, "You want Stardust," and the reaction's just kind of like, "No, fuck you." We
No,
want
no,
Mizdow."
No, 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 no. He didn't say Stardust. He said Stardust.
He cut out in the middle of saying "Star."
Stardust.
I'm gonna have a joke with your team tonight.
There was a lot of different parts in it where they were jumping off the top ropes and stuff like that. I thought that this was just a really fun segment, and it was made all the more better by Mizdow getting the pinfall and having them as the new champs. And by the way, I love the idea that Mizdow has the fake championships. Wega, you mentioned before, as soon as they won the title, that's what you were thinking?
As soon as I fucking saw him win the titles, I typed in the chat, "Oh man, he needs to get the toy titles."
Yeah, it's so perfect for it.
Yeah,
I'm so glad they did
that. One commercial they always show with the little kid at the store with Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler. Just like
Classic Billy or whatever.
They need to do that with Sandow. As Sandow walking in, I'm like, yeah, got my titles.
Well, better yet, they need to fucking have that kid reaching for the belt and Sandow comes in and clobbers him.
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
I'd be up for
and
that.
then the kid breaks his neck and dies. Are you happy now, Drew?
Yeah.
So let's go around here. What did you think about the match, and what do you think of the idea of Miz and Mizdow as tag team champions? Peyton?
I didn't expect it, so I guess it was a surprise. It's whatever, really. Any of these tag teams really would have just been whatever as a tag team champion. None of these tag teams are really lighting my world on fire. The Usos are kind of boring. Stardust and Goldust have lost a lot of steam. I guess Miz and Mizdow is the best way to go if they're going to keep them together for a little bit longer.
Who do you think that they should book to eventually beat them?
I don't have a fucking clue. Nobody that's around right now.
You think it's somebody like the Ascension that needs to come up?
No.
New tag team? Like forged by two out of Noob?
So I'm saying someone that's not even around right. I can't even tell you who it's going to be because I don't think it's anyone that's around right now.
Fair enough.
Kenter and Devitt.
Kenter?
Fuck you. Hideo Itami and Finn Balor. Is that how you pronounce that?
I think it's Balor.
Balor?
Balor? I thought it was Baylor.
Might be Baylor.
I thought it's Gabble.
Oh, you're right.
Finn Mallet.
Yeah, those two should take the titles. That'd be a great way to debut them onto mainstream TV.
They might be doing that. You never know. Doesn't seem like Kenter is going to be really in developmental for too long. And, you know, if you believe what the dirt sheets say, Finn was supposedly, like, that's one of the things in his contract was that he doesn't stay in NXT too long. So they might be popping up, like, around WrestleMania time or something. You never know. There's usually a little bit of a push of people coming up around that time. And they might pop up during the Royal Rumble, which we still haven't gotten any confirmation about that yet, if it's a 40-man or a 30-man, right?
It's a 40-man.
It is a 40-man?
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
awesome.
thought they made that official like a fucking month ago.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can't seem to find like a lot of official stuff about that. It seems like anything that I come across that says it's 40-man, it's like, you know, some generic blog or something.
Is it Croops or Jeff Zone?
Might be Jeff Zone.
Okay, you got a good point.
But what do you think about this tag title situation, Drew? Good match? Bad match?
I thought it was good. I watched the pay-per-view a second time because at first I thought it was just meh, but yeah, I thought this match was really good. And then a part of me was like, when we talked about this match last week, we were like, oh man, it'd be awesome if they gave him the titles, but we were all like, they wouldn't do that. A part of me really thought that they would, but I was like kind of hesitant. So to me, it isn't that surprising that they won the title because I think Sandow or Mizdow is probably one of the most over people in the company, so it makes sense to give those two the titles. And it's honestly, it's Mizdow's or Sandow's first title in the company, which I think he's well deserving of. So good for him. And yeah, I really like the match. I'm looking forward to see what they do with those two. I think the interesting thing to see is if how will they break them apart down the line, or how long they'll keep this gimmick going.
I don't know when they'll break him up, but they got to break him up with the idea of Miz getting pissed.
If it would be awesome if they were able to go into Los Angeles this year for WrestleMania, and those two being like the titles with like the moving stunt double kind of thing. I think if they were able to pull that off, they can't do that this year, but I think something like that would be awesome.
When's the next that
awesome.
they're going to be doing? And I don't think they've announced any of the pay-per-views.
I thought they mentioned. I thought the one after this year was in Dallas or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it Fort Worth, or is it like just in that metropolitan area?
So it's going to be in Cowboy Stadium.
Cowboys. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So there you go.
We'll see. I'm up for having them stay as the tag champs for as long as they can keep this going. But
okay.
Whenever it starts to fizzle out, perfect time for them to just turn. What do you think about this tag match and everything else like that, Wago?
I think the match was solid. I think we got what we expected with it. When you have guys like The Miz in there and Los Matadores, you don't expect the best. So I think for who was in there, they delivered. I'm glad with the outcome. I really like these as an act, especially Sandow. He's just fucking awesome. As far as when they split up, I'm not sure what they're going to do with Sandow, because if you take the comedy route, he could be the next breakout comedy star, but he's going to get stale quick, much like Santino did. So, and shit, I don't know, and if they take his character in a more serious way, I don't know how he's going to adjust. So I'm a little confused on how the split's going to go, and I hope Sandow betters for it. But right now, he's one of the hottest acts in the company, so it was good to put the belts on.
And do you have any ideas of who you'd like to see be the new tag team champions?
Kenter.
Oh, that's right. Kenter.
Just him. No Finn. He's like wins them both.
All right, guys, leave those comments below. We're going to continue on here. Part 6, Divas Elimination Match.